You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we're going to talk about the Las Vegas Raiders head coaching job. And we're also going to talk about the Patriots and Mike Vrabel all of a sudden, because I just added this into the video literally before I hit record. I had everything else lined up from everything else going on throughout the morning. So much fire now around Ben Johnson to the Las Vegas Raiders, which sort of adds some validity to what it is we're about to hear Adam Schefter say. And I just added this part to the video, but he's going to start this video off talking about Mike Vrabel to the Patriots. And it sounds to me like the Patriots are working on a deal with Mike Vrabel right now, okay? I think we assumed he would be the favorite. By the way, as you can imagine, with every fan base, with everything there is, it looks like the fan base is really split on this. It's about 55% Mike Vrabel, 45% Ben Johnson. I think Tom Brady's going to get it done, but there is a fly in the ointment. Something I saw yesterday, and Adam Schefter talks about it in this little nugget. Of course, today is NFL playoff day, wild card weekend, and these splash reports are going to come from these insiders. But he mentions Pete Carroll and the Vegas Raiders too, and I saw that. There's some fire there. I think Pete Carroll's going to end up becoming a head coach somewhere again. I need to point something out here. A lot of people have brought up his age. Man, I don't know what to tell you. If you've watched Pete Carroll, just the looks of him and how he behaves on the sideline, does age really cross your mind? Because it doesn't with me. I mean, Pete Carroll looks younger than about half the coaches in the league, and he would be the oldest coach. But I mean, honestly, if you said, "Hey, Andy Reid's younger than Pete Carroll," I'd be like, "Really?" Yeah, he is, but you wouldn't know it looking at Pete Carroll. He's in phenomenal shape, tons of energy. I mean, I just wouldn't worry about Pete Carroll's age. If he coached till he was 80, it wouldn't shock me.
Shefty, where do we stand with all these jobs?
Well, we'll start with New England, Greeny, and the Patriots interviewed Mike Vrabel on Thursday, Ben Johnson on Friday. Most people around the league believe that Vrabel remains the favorite for the Patriots job, but they're going to be working on this weekend, charting their next steps, figuring out what they could do. Vrabel obviously has a close relationship with the franchise. We'll see if anything there can materialize. Meanwhile, the former Seahawks coach Pete Carroll interviewed Thursday with the Chicago Bears and is expected to interview this week with the Las Vegas Raiders. I'm told he's going to be a candidate in Las Vegas, somebody to keep your eye on. Obviously, Chicago has interest. Pete Carroll would like to get back into coaching after being out of the game last year. We'll see if he finds a way to land a job.
Okay, so let's say Pete Carroll doesn't get the Vegas job, but Ben Johnson does. Carroll might be perfect down in like Jacksonville. You know what I'm saying? That would be an interesting scenario. Chicago Bears too. He'd be interesting. But this is what most of this video was going to be about. Peter Schrager, not long ago, like an hour ago, Ben Johnson and the Raiders actually picking up way more steam in the league circles over the last 48 hours. Absolutely. Absolutely. Ian Rappaport, okay? Earlier before that this morning, as the Raiders head coach kicks into gear, one name to watch, Lions Ben Johnson. The organization is said to be enamored with him, and Tom Brady's personal touch has helped. So there's real fire. Diana Rossini, Lions OC, Ben Johnson interviewed well with the Patriots, but plans to meet with other teams. Meanwhile, the Patriots are pushing for a quick resolution to their head coaching search per sources. Many expect a decision this weekend. All right. Tom Brady is a factor in Las Vegas, has given the Raiders an edge, attracting candidates they typically wouldn't land. His influence is a key draw, which is why Ben Johnson agreed to meet with them. So that's really interesting. All right, looks like Mike Vrabel's era could start soon. So that really relates back right here, both of her tweets, to Mike Vrabel getting the job with the Patriots and Ben Johnson ending up with the Raiders. I mean, now, I heard something this morning about Ben Johnson, and if I was a team, especially like the Patriots, I would be concerned about it. All right. I was listening to Jesse Palmer. He's a former NFL insider, and he was on with Phil Perry on Phil Perry's podcast, Next Pacts. And I was listening to it this morning, and they were talking about Ben Johnson's an introvert. Okay. Like he'll literally, with the Lions, go into a room and shut the door to work on his game planning and everything like that. Now, I understand he's an offensive coordinator right now, but he's not going to have that luxury as a head coach. And that would kind of concern me if I was looking to hire him, hearing that he's an introvert and hearing that he's used to working behind closed doors, putting together game plans. Really makes me wonder about how he's going to go as a head coach. I don't know. But after taking a chance on Gerard Mayo, I don't know that the Patriots are going to do that. So, Ian Rappaport, along with his little splash tweet he put out, wrote an article. He has quickly emerged, Ben Johnson, as a candidate to watch for with the Raiders in a search that prominently includes limited partner Tom Brady. They are willing to wait as long as it takes to secure their future head coach. That is something I don't believe the Patriots are willing to do. All right. In other words, if Ben Johnson, he's going to make it, they got to buy. I don't think they're going to want to wait. Jed Hughes of the firm Korn Ferry is assisting with that search. According to me and NFL Network insider Mike Garafolo, Vegas is enamored with Johnson. Johnson spoke to the Raiders virtually Friday. Yeah, he interviewed virtually just like he did with the Pats yesterday. The Chicago Bears and Jacksonville Jaguars. Many around the league wonder if he would interview with the Raiders considering their recent disarray. They cleaned the house, as I did a video about yesterday. Tom Telesco got fired, which really sort of turned the volume up on this Ben Johnson to the Raiders thing, okay? Yet, thanks in part to Brady's involvement, who sources say personally vouched for Johnson and implored him to take the interview through his agent, Johnson spoke with them. Essentially, Brady has recruited Johnson to the interview. That's interesting. Asked about head coaching jobs during the season, there's a burning desire in every man to find out what he's made of, push the limits, and see if he's got what it takes. So, yeah, there's a fire there. Now, when that time is, I don't know when that be, but it's certainly there is a fire there. So, this thing with the Raiders and Ben Johnson, it looks real. It does. And I'm starting to wonder now, Pete Carroll, like I said, you just heard Schefter. Pete Carroll in Vegas is real, too. So, kind of sounds like to me there's two serious candidates in Vegas. Pete Carroll and Ben Johnson. Now, in case you're wondering, there are no other candidates for the Patriots. So if they miss out or if they hem-haul around too long and play with Mike Vrabel, his interest, listen to this, his interest and the Jets' interest in each other is real. So if the Patriots do not hire Mike Vrabel, he's probably going to be the next head football coach of the New York Jets. There will be some venom from Mike Vrabel, and he gets them, twice a year if the Patriots don't get this done. I said, do the Patriots really want to have their team stomped by Mike Vrabel's team, the Jets in division, for the next decade? Because, look, I think Mike Vrabel's going to go in somewhere. He had total chaos at the end of his situation with the Titans. Of not his doing. Ownership, GM, went bonkers, started getting rid of players, yada, yada, yada. But if he creates his own culture and it sticks, he's going to win. He's going to be competitively around the playoffs every single year. Think John Harbaugh, Mike Tomlin. Somebody's going to get him a coach for a very, very long time with a stable culture. With a quarterback like Drake May, there might be a couple of titles in there. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.